That's right. That's right. A very good evening to each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from around the world. That's right. Good to see you guys. Good to have you here in the ring, in the Coliseum, in the arena and stadium. Whether you're on Twitter, you guys are on Facebook, Meta's Blue app, whether you guys are on YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you guys are picking us up from this evening, picking us up from this evening. Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Would rather be with no other bunch of people but you lovely, beautiful, peace-loving, uncontroversial folks. Good to have you here. Let's fight, guys. Let's fight, people. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Just making sure you guys are hearing us clearly. Let us know if you're hearing us clearly. Ticina, good to see you. Lena Jacobs, good to see you as well. Good to see Edward Gonzalez and Wendy Stevens, Dennis London Welchman, Beverly, good to see you. Andrew Cuthbert, Sharon Joseph, good to see each and every one of you folks. How are you doing? Let me center up. How are you people doing tonight? Good to have you guys. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Horace and is it Michelle Hickman? Let us know if you're hearing us clearly. Marilyn Seafort and Yvonne Daly. Gail Ali Cook. Gail, how are you doing? Thanks for the thing, Gail. I got it. Gail Ali Cook, thank you so much for the thing. I got it. Some of y'all go fast now. Y'all want us is what Gail and I talking about, right? If y'all want to know, you got to WhatsApp me later on. You got to WhatsApp me. Some of y'all too curious, too fast for your own good. But good to have you here, each and every one of you. Jennifer Smith, Shawnette Seaford, all the Seafords are here. Dion, Ayana, Bibi, Sandy Ford, that's one person, you know. Veronica, Janice, Shondell, Gavin Thomas, is it Clearbert, Modest, Melinda McKenzie, Carl Fordyce, Maureen Chichester Paul. Good to have you. My favorite peoples are already here. My small family. Good to have you guys. Daphne and Afiana, Mackenzie Monroe, AMM. Good to see you. Again, John Raymond, John Raman, Janet Edwards, Arthur McCalmont. Good to see you. Marva April and Janet Edwards. Carletta Reynolds. Devon Austin. How are you folks doing? Pace and power. We're in the ring again, people. We in the ring again. Irvin Don Cook, I see you there. Margaret Craig, I see you as well. And Michaela Webster, Claire Capel, Bernadette Lewis. Good to see you folks. Bernadette Duncan, family. Folks, I hope you are great. Quasi Hunt, I see you there. I see you, Quasi. Marcy, I see you there as well. Julian Mars, what about you? Pace and power. Joy Joseph, good to see you. You know, I see a lot of names just come as Facebook user. Good to see you, Facebook user. Kevin Joe, good to see you. Dennis Mitchell. I see somebody here says school calling in District 11. Yes, pace and power. Good to have you guys. Rosie, Rose, Jeff. Guys, I'd rather be with no bunch of people than you. Beautiful, lovely folks. Good to have you here with us tonight. Good to have you here with we. We out here, Gail Alicock. We out here, Dennis London Welshman. Marnie Monroe. We out here. Alex, Shauna Edwards. Fancy names. Carlotta. Cherry Baskin Robbins. Cherry Baskin Greenwich. Joining us from Barbados. Cherry Baskin Greenwich. Joining us from Barbados. Good to see you, Sherry. Good to see you, Cherry. Janella Arthur. How are you doing, Janella? Good to see you. Welcome, Janella. You're in the right place. Run the Spencer Town. Folks, let me call the names of our people, folks. Y'all don't get vexed. Junior English. This is how we do it here, you know. This is how we do it. Our supporters, our fans, our viewers, our listeners, they make these programs so there's not information. It's not me. Least of all is that me. It's about you guys, each of you who come night after night. Carol Hudson, Cecile Ogle says, loud and clear, rock and come in. Cecile, you got to rock and come in. Shanik C4, good to see you. Patricia Kissoon, good to see you. Jasmine Shepherd, it is. How are you doing, Jasmine? Jenny's Booker is here. Diane Graves Zandy, good to have you. Joshua Ford is here as well. Let's fight. Heaven Faith, good to see you. Avril, good to see you. Wilton Blue, Roxanne, good to see you as well. Avril Beckett, good to see you. Sangster. Good to see you. Simone Tony, you guys make the program what it is. You folks, why Robson Ben bothering with Ubach Narayan's wine? Stop it. Robson Ben, mind your own business. Right? Mind your own cervical parts. That being said, Patricia Kissoon, I see you. Keith Dowding, I see you. John Abrams, I see you. I hate too. Veronica Primo Rollins, I see you as well. Good to have each and every one of you. Yonet Benjamin, Onyx Duncan, I see you as well. Onyx want to know where the Jagabat, Nigel Darmlali, your own thing and catch with you, know. Your own thing and catch with you. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Leave people alone, Nigel Darmlali. God don't like ugly. Your sins will find you out. Marilyn Ford and Pauline Austin. Yonet, allow me to give my folks a shout out there, man. Allow me. Step aside and I'll pass so I can give my folks a shout out. Nicola Daniels, good to see you. Robin Narayan is here. Let's fight, guys. Let's fight. How are you folks doing? Good to see the few of you who are here. Good to see you, Volbe Wilson, Veronica, Noel, Tasha. Good to see you. All as one person. Melissa McLennan. Good to see you, David Wood. Diane Fordyce again. Avril, Hollis Charles. Good to see you. Michelle McKay, MM. Good to see you, Dawn Baines. Good to see you, DB. Good to see you. Shelly Hubbard. How are you doing, Shelly? Good to see you. Good to have you here in the ring with us tonight. Good to have you folks. Rishi Prasad, my friend. Ring my bell for Rishi. Rishi is PPP, true and true. But folks, that's the country we live in. If you want to be PPP, right? If you want to mix with the crosses, that's your business. If you want to be a Jagabat and Trench Crapo, Rishi, that's your business. Good to have you, Shanetta David Edwards. Whiny Bias. Rishi, how you doing? We there. We see Rishi touchdown. Good to see you. Rishi Prasad, good to see you. Nonetheless, you might be on the wrong side. On the wrong side of history, on the wrong side of time, on the wrong side of the country. But we appreciate you nonetheless, Rishi. Good to see you. Marsha, Dennis Mitchell, Sukhchan Sudari just touched down. Sukhchan Sudari just touched down. Good to see you, Sukhchan. Marsha Glasgow, guys. All of you are so meaningful to us. We love having you guys here. Margaret Nelson, Pinky Richmond, Donna Liverpool, all of you great folks. Cassandra Keeler, good to have you. Nikki White-Wild, good to see you. Veronica Fraser, how about you? Robert King, how about you? Y'all have shared the live stream yet? You all have smash that emoji button, folks. We ain't got no time to waste, you know. Boots on the ground tonight. We ain't backing down. Boots on the ground. We ain't backing down, folks. And I told you guys, we got to run to the finish line. This month, guys, we got to run to the finish line. We got so much. Ginormous. I don't mean to say it in a braggadocious way. So many obligations to meet and responsibility, guys, and we're really asking you to come on board and to partner with us as we fight, guys. We got to fight. Good to have you here. Partner with us. We got so many platforms available. And we don't stipulate what amount. Folks, you know how much you can give. You want to give $1 million US, write a check. So be it. Right? We buy our own building and we go higher. Bigger and better. That's it. Right? How much ever you can give, guys. We need your support. However, we need your support, irrespective of how much you can give. We ain't looking and say, no. We ain't taking a 1,500 US. That too a little bit. Y'all hear the story here? We ain't saying no, it's a $5, $10. Folks, we got to move this thing forward. You know, folks, I love you. Some folks who contribute to our program, you can tell they're giving up their lives. And it's the best. It's the best. It's the best they can do. And I love that. I love that. I love people who say, I in this struggle and we can help y'all move forward. I love people like that. I come out and fight for y'all. Fight with y'all. I love that. People say, I in this struggle. This is why I give them for the struggle. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Building this thing bigger and better. So come on board, guys, and partner with us. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Let's fight, guys. I'm ready to fight. Fire up. Fired up and ready to fight. Hope you guys have had a good day. Look, y'all make us start whining here, you know. Y'all don't make us start whining here and put ropes and then in a tailspin. Don't make us start whining here, no. Because if I start whining here, look, we sell out, you know. Fight, sell out tonight. Good to have each and every one of you guys. Good to have each and every one of you here. Couldn't have asked for a better bunch of people. Charlotte Seaforth, Claire Capel. I see Warnella Garnett is here. Warnella, how are you doing? Say hello to your son for us. Warnella, good to see you. Andrew Favorite, good to see you. Good to see each and every one of you. Donna Levan, good to see you. Cecilia Stowey, good to see you. Shondell Moses, Chinsing Henry. Oh yeah, let's fight. Yodit Benjamin, Pinky Von, Seymour Williams, Melissa Smith. Good to see you folks. We are fired up at this end, guys, and we are ready to go. So glad that you guys are here with us today, guys. We are so glad, so grateful on this glorious 29th day of March. Tuesday, the 29th day of March. So glad that you guys are here with us. The same way we're so glad that we found him just in time. The man upstairs, the man with the angle. Good to see you folks. Good to see you. Ainsley Ben Morgan. Ainsley, I ain't seen a little bit, my brother. How you doing there? Ainsley, how you doing there, Ainsley? Good to see you. Leslie Niles, good to see you. Destiny. Folks, you got some folks who carry us every month, you know. Some folks who are so committed. But there's so much more we got to do. We got to meet that mark where we reach our responsibility. We ain't coming out here big and bad, effervescent, sprightly, bold, you know, spunky and all. And we owing people money. Nonsense. That's not how we do business here. That's not how we do business. I don't like owing nobody at all. And the folks who provide these services for us to do what we do, we want to make sure we meet our responsibility. And so we invite you guys to come. Come on board, guys, and partner with us. Your dollars will be well spent. Pace and power. Pace and power. That's where we there. That's we name. That is we name. That's we lines. Pace and power. Let me take the graphic off and bring it up big. Pace and power. Y'all see the punch there? You all look behind the graphic. I know some of y'all have never taken the time to look behind the graphic. Look behind the words. What is there? Y'all see the punch? That's pace and power punch. Some issues you're facing with, some challenges that you have to surmount. It's pace and power. You gotta look behind the graphic. Y'all just seeing the words, but some problems, you gotta look behind it. You gotta look behind it. Pace, and power. Fired up, guys, and we are ready to go. So good to see you guys who are here with us. We couldn't ask for a better crowd. Pamela Jova, Candy Lillian, Inderjit, Yolanda, Cheryl Mullery, Gladstone Matthews, Alex, Shauna, all you fantastic folks. Welcome in the ring. Pace, and power. Robson won't like us tonight, you know, because tonight I feel like it's bacchanal in here now. Robson don't like when you're whining. If you're a champion, bubble up. Robson won't like you. We coming down, people. We coming down. Robson won't like you. We coming down, Diane, BB Sandy Ford. Maureen Chichester, we coming down. Pace and power. That's how we started the year, and that's how we running it down, folks. Pace and power. Pace and power in your work life. Pace and power in your private life. Don't let nobody stress you. Pace and power in your professional life, your spiritual life. Pace and power. Mind, soul, and body, people. Pace and power. They ain't got nothing on we. Abiola Clark, they ain't got nothing on we. We stronger than them. We healthier than them. We smarter. And God knows we more good looking than them. Pace and power. That's how we carrying it. Pace and power, folks. Julie North, pace and power. Marlin, is Marlin? The name is gone by so fast. Pace and power. Burnett Lewis. Inslee, pace and power. Paul Kush. Is Paul Kush? I see some measurements there with Darmlal, 2 inch and 3 inch. Pace and power. Good to have you guys here. Welcome, guys, and let's see what's on the fight card tonight. Pace and power, guys. Pace and power. Moving along. Hold my shot, somebody. Hold my shot. Hold my shot. Abiola Clark, hold my shot, man. Carol Jonas, hold my shot tonight. Good to see you guys. We coming in from around the world. We coming in, guys, from around the world. So good to see each and every one of you guys. So glad you were here with us. So glad. Or else I'll be talking to myself. And that's no fun. Just ask Robson Ben. Talking to himself all the time. He going. Mental health is serious business. We're coming in from around the world, guys. And we're still following. The Oscars, Best Actor. But them boys seem to have made up. And so we were seeing apologies going back and forth. Janet Edwards and Francia Fraser. Apologies going back and forth. Who's sharing the damn live stream and who's smashing the emoji button? You think we're out here to look pretty? God knows I'm good looking. But we got work to do, folks. Sandra Holder, Shelly on Alexander. We got some work to do. Peter Sills and Adele Semple, Elrich Ford, Don Morgana. We got work to do. Esteline Sinclair, share the live stream. So these guys have been exchanging, I'm sorry, notes. And Chris Rock says, as a comedian, I'm quoting Chris Rock now, folks. He says, as a comedian, it can be difficult to understand which lines are to be crossed and which ones aren't. Last night, I crossed a line that I shouldn't have and paid an enormous price to my reputation as a renowned comedian. Comedy is never about poking fun or making light of people with major ordeals happening in their lives. Comedy is about using real-life circumstances to create laughter and bring light to an otherwise dark world. But that said, I sincerely apologize to my friend Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, and the rest of the Smith family for the disrespect and disregard I displayed, which was unfortunately broadcasted for the world to see. Chris Rock says in closing, I hope that with time, forgiveness can come to this situation and we can all be better, more considerate people in the end. Signed, Chris Rock. And we say here, folks, apology accepted, Chris Rock. Go and say no more. Go and say no more. And then you had, likewise, an apology from Will Smith. And folks, this says to me that these guys are talking to each other, right? And the publicists are communicating because the apologies were released almost simultaneously. Hear what Will Smith said, folks. Violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense, are a part of the job. Well said. They are a part of the job, right? But a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in the world, right? There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. And finally, he says, I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will, my father. So apologies are going left and right. And since Will has apologized to the world, I accept on all our behalves. I accept, folks. And that's what's going down at that end. Believe it or not, if you join our morning show, FYI, Druid and I were chugging it out because I believe, and still have that belief, that this whole thing was a little staged, a little put together. And believe it or not, I said it, I called it. I said, look and see what happens now in their individual lives. What they were doing will be amplified. Millions will tune in now. Millions more to the Red Table Talk. Millions more want to see Will Smith, Jada Smith, the entire family, Chris Rock. And no sooner I said that, folks, right? No sooner, this age, as a sage, no sooner had I said that Chris Rock had a comedy routine coming up. And the folks know Chris Rock hasn't been doing so well these past couple of years. He hasn't been doing so well. But you know what? That event has been sold out already. That event has been sold out already. That's the power of a little bacchanal for you, Lynn McDonald. That's the power of a little bacchanal for you, Glensis Mingo Bourne. Yep, the event for Chris Rock sold out. But apology accepted. Apology accepted, folks. Glenford Gordon, Adele, Glensis, Marcia, the other folks, apology accepted. We can move on. Do you guys accept their apology? I want to see #yes. We accept. I want to see that. Do you guys? I'm accepting on behalf of all of you. I'm taking an executive decision and accepting on all of your behalf. Good to see you, folks. You're in the ring. You're in the Coliseum. You're in the arena. Share the live stream and smash that emoji button, folks. Smash that emoji button. Yes, everybody says yes. We have a unanimous yes. Thousands of people watching us around the world. They have said yes. We accept the apology. Go and say no more. Go and say no more. Always know some holy words. Go and say no more, folks. Good to have you here. Moving on to fight card. Nice time. How much are we? I want a little nice time. Folks, the things in this country stressful, and ever so often, every now and again, we need a little nice time. That is why we always say here, across our different programs, weekends, decompress. Weekends, decompress. It's just about you and yours, and more about you than yours. Quiet time, introspection. A former Secretary General of the United Nations says, the greatest journey is the journey inwards of self-discovery. And I'm mixing up with a little bit of Stephen Covey, Dr. Stephen Covey as well. Self-discovery is the greatest discovery. The greatest journey is the journey inward. How many of us like a little nice time? Even the mayor, even Oobs, like a little nice time. Is there any Grinch? Robeson, right? Brockham down Robeson. Brock up Ben, is only he. Want to rain and people parade? Everybody needs a nice time. So this is what happened recently. 19 years old. Anicia McAllister. A lot of ganja found under her bed. Nice time. Anicia McAllister is a marketing clerk and she has been remanded to prison. 17 kilos of marijuana. If you see marijuana, 17 kilos. Well, Anicia McAllister, she's getting ready to tell them that she was only experimenting with planting. It's an experiment because you see them guys going into hemp now. You all remember when everyone said you can meet with the farmers because they got experience in planting? Well, this was scientific. This is not any commercial thing happening here. It's scientific. You got to know the kinds of the different species and so forth, what grows where and how. You have to move from theory to practice. And I'm certain, very certain, that is what Anicia McAllister was doing. Clearly a good-looking face like this would not be involved in anything untoward. How dare you? You have to presume regularity. There must be the presumption of regularity that Miss McAllister meant well. She was going to study this product very, very closely because she wants to get into the lawful cultivation of it. And I dare any of you to say otherwise. I dare any of you to say otherwise. Nice time. Nice time. And with the stress in this country, Father of mercy. You see, but the I don't need that kind of nice time. I know the Most High. And once you get away from the Most High, you don't need these earthly things. But that's all McAllister wanted. 19. 17 kilos at 19. She got big. Nice time. If everybody could have nice time, why? And he said McAllister can't have nice time as well. Shucks. Y'all just raining on people parade all the time. What's the matter with some of you? Pamela Dover, little bit of nice time. Moving on, folks. Moving on. That's that. That's under the bed, you know. This girl is very concerned about the plant. Under the bed like a pet. Right close by. Nice time. Nice time. Moving on to the fight card, folks. Moving on in the fight card. Soup drinkers. Ring the bell for the soup drinkers. Ring the bell for the soup drinkers. I like everybody else. It's the soup drinkers I got a little problem with though. All are welcome in the ring without exception. But the soup drinkers, we gotta watch them sideways. Side of the ways. You gotta watch them. Don't come wrong with funny. Holes in the soup drinkers. No testicular fortune. No backbone. You want to see one? When you go in the dictionary, look for the term. The phrase, soup drinker. The photograph you can see. Pops. Akani Blair. Soup drinker. Right? You know the good book. The good book. Roxanne Estrado, Lester Williams, Claudine LaRose Ducroix, Brenda Bowman, Dika Hamilton, the good book. Say if a dog go back to vomit. How you gonna do that? Don't come wrong with funny. Now the fella left the PPP. Best thing he ever did with his life. Gone and joined the ANUG. A new United Guyana. But they think that's somebody. But you see the thing in he won't come out. Right? And ANUG is a fairly decent outfit. A fairly decent. It's only the fact that Timothy Jonas and Ralph Ramkaran is, fetch away 1 or 2 times and do 1 or 2 crazy things. Right? Otherwise, it's nice time. But Akani Blair went with ANUG. And now look we gone back to, my God, one best decision he ever made was to leave them. Worse is to go back. But don't take a Akani Blair at face value. Right? You know why he gone back? Because the kinds of things you could do in the PPP, apparently you can't do in ANUG. Definitely can't do it in the AFC, nor in the PNC. But the kinds of things that them boys would allow, this is the Jagabat. You remember the Guy Oil scandal? Who wanted 10 US and 15 US on every barrel of crude oil or oil that they were bringing to Guy Oil? You remember that? You remember that scandal? You remember how the CEO resigned in disgrace? And Irvan knocked Akani Blair off the board? Even then, ANUG still try with Akani Blair. And look, the tanks. Look, the tanks. That's why you never tie a bundle with PP people. Never tie a bundle with PPP. Look how they're breaking all the promises. You can tie a bundle with them jagabats, them trench crappers. See, got back now to vomit. Let me see how they work out for you. Let me see how they work out for you. He's a grasshopper, you know. Grasshopper soup drinker. Soup, he gone back. He gone back. Hope you choke and get colic. It's big work you want, huh? And big money. Huh? You don't want to work hard like professional people. It's quick money you all want, huh? Well, you got in the right place. You got in the right place. Right there, got in the right place. I can see the jail. The mouth in the jail yawning to receive some of you. Some of you. Yes, so you gone back. Good riddance. I show them by the ANUG throwing a party. Throwing a party, say good riddance. I ring the bell for you. Good riddance. You see that? Good riddance. Right? It's the powers. Good riddance. Good riddance. That's what them boys say. Good riddance to you. Right? Moving on. Going back. You know the good book said? Another thing the good book said. Anybody who put their hand to the plow and turn back, unworthy to enter into the coalition. Anybody, I'm telling you, that's what the good book says. Anybody who put a hand to the plow and turn back, unworthy to be part of the coalition. How are you going to heaven like that? Unworthy. Right? Unworthy. Let me tell you all something. Jesus wasn't down here, you know. That man upstairs wasn't down here. That man was political too. Let me show you all how the Father was political. Right? Church and politics, same thing. Church and politics, same thing. Same thing. Church and politics, same thing. Watch this now. Y'all remember the man upstairs, the man with the angle, when he was going into Jerusalem, right? When they throw down palm tree, right? They throw down palm tree for the King of Kings and the Lord of the palm tree. And then Jesus himself, he said, I got the keys to the kingdom. Jesus was a coalition man. Palm tree and keys. Palm tree and keys. Jesus was a coalition man. You see that? Right there watching you all the time. Jesus walked the earth right now. He was coalition. He was a coalition man. They throw along palm tree when he was going into Jerusalem. And he said, I got the keys of the kingdom. Right? Look how Jesus was not PPP. Contrary to what the bishop told you all years ago. Contrary, look how Jesus was not PPP. Right? Jesus the Father, let the cup pass from me. Jesus said, me drinking in cup, let the cup pass. Let the cup pass. When Jesus see the cup, he said, no. I drinking in bottle, me drinking in cup. So this one going back. Good riddance. Good riddance. He don't get the 30 piece of silver, you know. He don't get it. He don't get the reward. He 30 piece of silver. Go aside. Going back. Moving on, folks. He don't get it. Palm tree, key. Let the cup pass. He want the cup. Oh, hope you're able with it. Hope you're able with it. Moving on the fight card. He gone back. He gone back. Ghana is not a real place. It is not a real place, folks. It is not. I ring the bell till I break it. Right? It's not a real place. Watch this. You all remember this incident? We there. We see Sarah lash out with a big statement. She said, you see the market at Stabrook and border? Staff, don't go wrong there. Mind you, them people are good, you know. 2 years ago, them people visiting the market, good. You remember when Sarah come? Sarah went border. Sarah went border, drink she coconut water. Right? And everything nice time. Sarah went, got she water, and nice time. Sarah didn't want to go back home. I'll be trying to get rid of Sarah. She want to go. Soon as them boys come in, Sarah said the market. You all know about them markets. That's what Sarah said. No, them boys vex. Right? Them boys vex. But you see when Uncle Sam talk, movements, catfish, not so much. Split splash in the water. Right? Jagabat, Papa Jagabat, not so much. Split splash. But when Uncle Sam talk from thousands of miles away, movements, photo of the day. Movements, the photo of the day is movements. Look what happened. Look what we spot recently. Photo of the day. Movements in the market. Police patrolling the market now. Sarah talk. Right? The president of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Sarah Lynch. Yes. Y'all know that? Y'all know the PP got to secret swearing in. Got for secret swearing in. So the policemen are now patrolling the market. Sarah has spoken. Let it be written, let it be done. Sarah and Lynch has spoken. Police now patrolling the markets. Photo of the day. Well, better for the citizens. Right? Better for the citizens who share the damn live stream, who smashing the emoji button. We talking to ourselves. Photo of the day, folks. But you know, since Sarah talking and she getting action, folks, I was attached to the Ministry of Home Affairs under the last administration, and they owe me little gratuity. So, Sarah, and you see, when you're coming down home stretch, right, just by the turn, they got a big pothole, Sarah. And I got an auntie getting little problems with NIS, Sarah. I know if you want to mention it the next time. Right? And you see, there are a couple of people who got fired from the public service, Sarah. I know if you want to mention it, because when Sarah talk, things are done. Them guys in the market. Who could ask for more? Chin height? Penelope? Right? Folks, what y'all want ask for? Put in the comments what y'all want ask for. I call it now. I telling Sarah what y'all want. Come on. President Sarah, please and thank you. Please and thank you. It's another blue emoji for we. It worked once, it can work again. President Sarah, put what y'all want me to ask for in the comments. I beg y'all come quick. Get a whole bowl like the policemen are in the markets. The popo in the markets. Karen Gordon and Siobhan Williams, popo patrolling the markets. Sarah talk. Right? Sharon Roberts, Sharon Stevens said tell her to leave. Leslie Prince, I still waiting on my 25,000 COVID cash grant, Sarah. Look into that for we. Right? What else do we want? Claudette Clarkson get rid of Papa Jagabat. Patricia Kissoon says she wants NIS pension. Devon Austin said more for public servants. Right? Sarah and Company, hope you are making notes. Pamela Dover says money for the people. John Adams Abrams said jail drag you. Pamela Dover again says the popo. So action happening by the markets now, folks. Police patrolling the markets. Who knew all you needed was a Sarah in your life? A Sarah would change your life, you know. Would change your life. Moving on, folks. Moving on the fight card. But look, we there. We spot Sarah meeting with the fishermen. The fishermen, in a previous program, we told you all how now the Surinamese, imagine in we own river. In we own river. The Surinamese got a license we vessels in we own river. You think catfish them easy? You think catfish them easy? You think Papa Jack about them easy? In we own river. So Sarah went to talk to them fishermen. The Surinamese about a year ago, was last year, August, I think it was, promised to license 150 of our vessels in we own water. In we own waters. And y'all know Sarah like water. She went to coconut water now. It's out of waters. So she gone talking to the fishermen. So folks, we can see some action here. We are going to see some action here. And this is a little bit of what Starbucks News said at the time about the same fishermen issue and the Quarantine River. This is August 29, 2021. Last year, both Suriname and Guyana unofficially recognized that indigenous people have the right to pursue their traditional lifestyles in the river without interference from officialdom. They are, however, a special case. It is not as if the government appears to have protested about other fishermen having to apply for licenses to Paramaribo to fish there in the own river. No protest. Starbucks News said in its editorial at the time, with the header fishing licenses. As a consequence, it becomes a tacit form of acquiescence in terms of Surinamese sovereignty claims to the quarantine. Yeah? It's giving away them guys, giving away the country, you know. Just like that to the Surinamese. When we got to ask them to fish in our own waters, what we coming to? What we coming to? We got to ask the people like stay in our own boat and catfish them, too busy swimming in the water to bother even to launch a protest. Papa Jack got yet worse. He was ready a few years ago to give away a piece of the country. Same fellow. So hopefully now that Sarah is on that matter, we can get some action. Lynn McDonald, we can get some action. Melissa Smith, Winnie Bias, Abiola Clark, we can get some action. Auntie Sarah on the case. Share the damn live stream and smash the emoji button, folks. Thousands of folks watching us from around the world. This is what them boys do with we. This sort of is inching in, piece by piece. Just now we can lose the whole Quarantine River. The whole river. We got to go down and carry boats for day, give we license. You ever see things like that? That's how Exxon Mobil come and taking over. Now this sort of means that we own waters. Madness. Them guys are ready for prime time. More on the matter. More in the matter than on the pistol. Yeah. More. That's what I'm telling you. More in the matter than on the pistol. Peoples. In this story. A lot of people want to know, how come the man who was in line get bypassed? The most senior policeman get bypassed. There is one school of thought which suggests that Clifton Hickens has been appointed illegally. And then another school of thought says it's catfish prerogative. Which fish he wants to be next to you? Is it cacabelly, huri, tilapia? Which fish? A shark? Which fish you want next to you? He says prerogative. So there are those two schools of thoughts out there, call it Harry. Alicia Howard, Ronald Worrell. He's appointed illegally, and he is not. He's duly appointed. It's President's prerogative, along with the advice given to him by the Minister of Home Affairs. Well, I don't know what advice the Minister of Home Affairs is given, because the Minister of Home Affairs seems to be more interested in the mayor whining than anything else. But there's that school of thought. And there's a third school of thought that says, me care what happen. If Friday falls on a Wednesday, money got made, let me go down the road. And quite recently, Irfan said that the top cop had to be appointed, Clifton Hickens, out of necessity. That's what the fella said, out of necessity. And I want to point out again, Mark Doris, Donna Miller, Nikki White Weil, Marcia A. Garden, all you other folks. I want to point out, while we're talking about necessity, there's a couple things that should be pursued vigorously out of necessity. What about these institutions 2 years later have not been actualized, have not been operationalized, have not been constituted? What about the necessity of the Judicial Service Commission? El Presidente. What about the necessity of the Public Service Commission? 2 years later, not appointed, not operationalized. What about the necessity of the Teaching Service Commission? What about the necessity of the Natural Resources Fund Board? What about the necessity of the Local Content Secretariat? Catfish. What about the necessity of the Petroleum Commission? What about the necessity of the Integrity Commission? El Capitan. All of these vital aspects of national and social life in this country, all of them have not been operationalized 2 years later. Because you know why? Catfish can't chew gum and walk at the same time. All of them languishing. What about the necessity of those? Even the oil and gas industry needs some help. Because when them boys come in, them boys campaign on the fact that the 2016 production sharing agreement wasn't added up, and they were going to come and change it bigly. That they were the deal makers, that they were going to make the sector great. Well, how are we looking? They have not touched a word, a line in the production sharing agreement of 2016. There is no necessity there. The royalty on the Jana Jagan, who first signed the PSA many years ago, you had 1%. APNU, AFC doing the best it could at the time, got 2%. PP said they can get more than that. 50% they can get. Right? How they looking for we now? Promises working, no necessity there. Full coverage insurance. Some folks believe we are not sufficiently covered for any eventuality. If we got an oil spill, we're not covered. There's no necessity to pursue that with any vigorousness, with any clarity. And then there's the auditing of this 9.5 billion ExxonMobil said is production costs. There's no necessity to audit that. And then there are issues like the open-ended cost recovery period, flaring, ring fencing, those issues. But there's no necessity, El Presidente, to bring any of that to conclusion. What is of necessity? Commissioner of Police. That is of necessity. Yep. You understand why we say the illegal and install? You understand now? Because that's how they've been governing. Poorly. The PNC, through its leader, Mr. Aubrey Norton, says that the Commissioner of Police acting is illegal. And they said they're going to court. I'm just letting y'all know, they have signaled that they are going to court, folks. I'm giving y'all it as we got it. Just as we got it. That's how we're bringing it down. We're giving y'all, he said we're going to court. And they're very upset that people are being bypassed who are qualified to hold this position. Who are qualified? In a statement issued by the PNCR, they said the PNCR has taken note of the report that Mr. Clifton Hickens has been appointed to act as police commissioner as the office holder proceeds on pre-retirement leave. The party therefore would like to use this opportunity to remind the government of Article 211(1) of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, which states the Commissioner of Police and every Deputy Commissioner of Police shall be appointed by the President, acting after meaningful consultation with the leader of the opposition and the chairperson of the Police Service Commission, after the chairperson has consulted with the other members of the commission. Yep, that's what part of the statement read. That is what part is. Another part of the statement reads thus: we also wish to remind the government that the public service rules clearly state that the acting appointments must go to the most senior officer based on the current structure and line of statutory succession. Deputy Police Commissioner Paul Williams remains next in line. And folks, that is how that's going down. That is how that is going down. FYI. Can't I tell you? FYI. We go to court, folks. And as we are now, Aubrey Norton, the big man said, Claudette got to go. She swing. She not too close to them boys. There's not a vote that has been recorded since Claudette became the chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission that Claudette has sided with the opposition. Nope, not one vote since she has been installed there has she thought the opposition had some reasonable views. Remember the election results? Reasonable, credible views. Not once. Obviously, she's too close to them. You can't tell the difference now. Any motion that is proposed by the PP commissioners, you know Claudette voted. She never have to read it. It's a no-brainer. They got a vote. Harvey says she got to go. How you guys feel? Harvey says she got to go. She's too close for comfort with the PPP. I find that line of reasoning very persuasive. Very, very persuasive. When I look at Claudette's actions, her posturing, her demeanor, too close for comfort. Much too close. Must go. Full stop. Who vex lose? I ring the bell for that. Too close for comfort. Moving on to the fight card, folks. Well, you all know. Marcel, you know. Williams. Gordon Smith, you know. Larry Crawford, you know. Spurley, you know. Neil Bino, you know. Nicole Dallins, you know. Diane Fordyce, you know. The wicked stink and dirty. The wicked stink and dirty. But first, a commercial break, folks. We need your help to get to the finish line, meeting our responsibilities for March 2022, folks. Making all this happen. All of our programs. Come on board. Partner with us. We got several facilities available, several platforms. Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, WhatsApp. We got MMG. We got MoneyGram. We got Western Union. We need your help to get to the finish line. Come on board, guys, and partner with us so we can meet our responsibilities. Blips. Now we back. Now we back, folks. Come on board and partner with us. Because you know why? We got to keep on the front lines. Boots on the ground. Front lines. Because why? The wicked stink and dirty. Wicked stink and dirty. Winegate. Winegate. Is it W-H-I-N-E? W-I-N-E is wine. Why? Ropes and Ben interested in how Ubrach Narain does wine. Right. Well, I spoke with Ubrach during lunch on our podcast. It's available on all our platforms, that podcast. And one of the things Ubrach said, he grudged me. He jealous me because I'm young. And that's why he grudged me. He jealous me because I'm young. And me waist is lash different. Quote unquote, the maze and me waist is lash different. He grudge me. He jealous me. Why? Imagine. Hold on. The Minister of Home Affairs at a forum talking about road safety. You know, we always talk about the carnage on the roads and how we got to use the road safe. He talking about the road safety. We there. Boops. The man bring up Ubrach. Lord Mayor, his worship, Ubrach Narain. Well, I say like Ubrach went on the road. Like Ubrach went in the middle of the road. Right? That's what my first impression. When I heard Ubrach's name mentioned, because this is a road safety, I said Ubrach was not using the road with due care and caution. You don't believe I tell you? Folks, listen to the fella himself. The Minister of Home Affairs. Listen to the fella yourself and come up to your own conclusion. Listen to him. Do we have him, guys? Do we have him? Let me make sure that we have him. The guys are going to inform me. Right? But let me show you the clip. With Ubrach doing his jig, the man said Ubrach dirty whining. That's what he said. Ubrach was in a dirty wine. But I looking for it still. Look, the mayor having some fun. During the course of Hits and Jams' 9th anniversary, they had an event at the Stabrook Market Square. Right? Look, the dirty wine the mayor doing. Yep. So there is the mayor, his worship, just feeding off of the energy of the crowd. Everybody was out there having a nice time. Congrats to the folks at Hickens Jam. 9 years. Good job. Pace and power moving forward. 9 years. I don't know if you found that offensive and so vile that you say Ubrach is going to be condemned to hell's lake of burning fire for all eternity. Let's take a look at Ubrach. Lord Mayor, his worship, Ubrach Narain. One more time, because you might have missed something. I think the mayor was right. I think that Robeson grudge him. Robeson jealous him. Because as the mayor said, he wears his lash different. He wears his lash different. The guy's bringing up the other one for us. You're going to hear in the road safety meeting how Robeson took offense because he wears his lash different. Huh? Sitting minister government. Majoring rather, on the minors. Majoring on the minors. You know why the guys bring that clip up for us? Show you guys that one again. Yeah, the mayor wears loose. So Robeson jealousy, because Robeson at the age and stage, he wears lock. You know what lock jaw is? Lock waist. But he hypocritical. He's a hypocrite. Robeson, he's a Hippocite, he's a Jebusite, he's a Hittite, a Philistine, and a Pharisee. That's what he is. Because just a couple days ago, we're going to come to what he said at the road safety meeting. Just a couple days prior, another bunch of people, if you go by Robeson Ben's determination and definition and composition of what a wine is, another set of people across town, the winding down to. We have to take out the audio because there's some copyright issues. But you can see some people winding down too. Again, we have to take the audio out because there's some copyright issues. And we like to on the right side of the law. There were some copyright issues. But look at some other people on another side of town. All right, before I show you that, the guys tell me we got robes. We got Robeson. Spoil Sport, Laquace Robeson. Take a listen to him. This is at a road safety event. Take a listen.
People, as I said, young, restless, and lawless, plenty of them. And we know we can sell them the drink over the counter, and know you can jump in the car and drive, and we won't do anything about it. We know the minibus man can do some foolishness with your wife in the minibus, and sometimes they're just glad to get out of the bus safely. These things are in our face. So I don't want to go into all the fine details. We can go with all this. We can go through the plan of action with the Road Safety Association. And we will support. But all of us, including the Ministry of Public Works, we got to sit again and go out and do. And I saw a video with the mayor of Georgetown whining by the marketplace this morning with people. And I wondered if it is that he was making a statement that is their place and this is all right for how it to run. If I attempted to go and whine out there, I think I'll break some cervical parts. I am saying if we go out there and we groove in with a negative culture will remain and become enhanced. So I'm criticizing him publicly. The U.S. Embassy issued an advisory in relation to what is going on out there, and I think they just issued a statement, the State Department or somewhere, said, don't travel to Guyana, reconsider if you're coming to Guyana. Travel address, don't go there. If you want to go there, don't go to the place. But I don't know if the mayor was attempting some cultural or other exposition or what out there. But it goes in with the negative behavior in that place. And I condemn it out of hand. If he were to go there with his constabulary and help to improve what is going out there and to stop the corruption and so on which goes out there, I would applaud him. I would even join with him. And if it might come to some time when we can appropriately and properly wind down, I would go there and wind with him. But for here and now, I condemn it. And I'm saying here again, if they call me the hammer and all, the hammer man and all them bad things they call me, well, it didn't matter to me. I'm a geologist anyway, so I have a right to use a hammer. We can work to clean it up again so we could achieve the numbers and so that we have the appropriate standards of public behavior which will accord with the new paradigm we're in. The eyes of the world are watching Guyana, all over. If you pick up an oil and gas magazine or a geological magazine or a financial magazine, or you look at Bloomberg on the thing, or the BBC, which in the weather reports never used to mention Guyana, now they mention Guyana every time they swing past Guyana. We are in a new paradigm. You don't want simply to look good, we want to be good. So, for those who think I'm complaining, yes, I'm complaining, but I'm moving beyond the complaints. And for those at City Hall who think I'm vexed, I'm angry, and I want to work with our police force for them to be more assertive on these issues and to get rid of the bad mangoes in the force who bring us into disrepute in these relationships, and of course to work with the National Road Safety Association and the minibus union, the operatives, to let us get better at what we do in this particularly important issue on the question of road safety in Guyana. Thank you very much.
Now I understand. Now I understand Robeson's whole disposition. He got a problem with whining. I understand now, more than ever before. He got issues with whining. He got issues. Road safety meeting, you know. Ubraj is the center of it. They come out for, I thought the man was whining in the road, but he's a hypocrite. He's a Jebusite, he's a Philistine and a Pharisee. You know why? Because as I said, across town, some other people were getting down, but Robeson had no words for it. None. Right? Within his context of whining, I wish to draw the installed minister's attention to Exhibit A. Right? Lockways, Robeson, and I say it tonight without any fear of successful contradiction. Nobody calls Robeson Ben the hammer, nor the horner man. Nobody. Hammer, where? He head must be hard. Hard head. That kind of hammer. Nobody. Exhibit A, folks. Exhibit A. I turn your attention. I wish to draw the minister's attention to Exhibit A. We took out the audio, folks, because we didn't want any copyright issues. Right? Lockways. Not lockjaw, you know, it's Lockways, Robeson, Exhibit A. So we could say earphone, they're winding down. Apparently, like earphone taking teaching from Ubraj. Ubraj said Robeson jealousy because he's young and the waist is lash different. Pelt waist, right? Check out earphone pelting waist one more time. Yep, I've been reading the comment section, and again I can say without any fear of successful contradiction, on behalf of all our viewers, ropes and bend, get. In other news, folks, in other news making the headlines, type of news. Pick me up from the left top, coming down, and then from the right top, coming down. Sabbath News says that Easton Ben was stabbed to death in New York. This was a former coach on the local scene, did fantastic work. Our thoughts and prayers with Easton Ben's family. Chronicle, hemp farmers to be licensed. You see, that's why I tell you, the young lady, she was practicing, she was experimenting, she wasn't trafficking. Hemp farmers to be licensed. According to the Chronicle, Big Uncle Gordon, his news source, says that former national tennis coach murdered in New York. As Sabbath News reported, also former national tennis coach murdered in New York. Newsroom tells us that government rolls out ambitious plan to redesign drainage system. You got drain, ropes and lock waste. Newsroom again tells us that Tandika Barton replaces Marlon Cole as the new head of the Food and Drug Department. More in the matter than on the pistol with that one. Top right, folks. Big Uncle Gordon again tells us that the former Police Service Commission Chairman Paul Slow questions the constitutionality of Clifton Hickens' appointment as acting top cop. And then iNews tells us that we got 4 new COVID cases. 3 persons are in the ICU. Mind you, they're not doing widespread testing now. And if you do the home test and you're positive, then by said, don't tell me, we're not interested. Again, iNews says that eWorks rather, progressing on the new $614 million Guyana Fire Service. That should really truly works. Progressing on new $614.5 million Guyana Fire Service headquarters on home stretch. Works are progressing according to them boys. And then Guyana Daily News tells us that farmers and other stakeholders at a national consultation on strategic food protection measures in Region 2, 3, and 5, and 6. They were gathered there at the Ortichong Conference Center. Just today, farmers and other stakeholders. Hope it ends well. And then finally, folks, Kaito News tells us that 38 adolescent mothers graduated from the Ministry of Education's reintegration program. Kudos to them. Pace and power, respect and manners. That's our time, folks. That's our program this evening. Good to have each and every one of you here with us. Folks, share the live stream and smash that emoji button as well, guys. Good to see each and every one of you. Good to see each and every one of you. Smash. Yep. Those are the headline, guys. That's our time. That's our program. Remember to come back, guys, and partner with us. We cannot do it without you at all. So remember, partner with us. Smash that emoji button. That's our time, folks. That's our program. Good to see each and every one of you. Pace and power. We need you guys to get to the finish line. I can't say it enough. We need you guys. I'm going to stick around for a bit and get some folks to shout out. Smash the emoji button. Share the live stream. Share the broadcast. Share the program. Thousands of you are still in the arena. Still in the stadium. Still in the Coliseum. I see you there, Sharon Castillo Edwards. Devon Austin, I see you there. Candida Leland Digit, I see you there. Marcia Agard, I see you there. Penelope Howard, I see you there as well. Rashley Ford, I see you there. Yana Benjamin, I see you. Chesang Henry, Chin Sing Henry, Nikki Ennis, Winston Carr, I see you, Winston Carr. See you there, Wendy Rowland, Brenda, Janet Edwards, Deanne, is it Deanne Benjamin? The names are rushing by so fast. Folks, put a comment so I can give you a shout out. Paulette Grace is here. Yonat Benjamin is here. Agatha Queen is here. Paulette Grace. And a lot of other fantastic, beautiful folks. Thousands of you still with us. Share the live stream. Smash that emoji button. Respect and manners. Persist. Good to see you. Persist. Janet and Nikki. Candida Endogit. Good to see you. Horace Calder. Good to see you. Agatha Queen. Good to see you. Is it Bella Mona? Good to see you, Bella Mona. Come on board, folks. Partner with us. Get us to the finish line in fighting form. Folks, we need you. Wanda Pollard, Clive Fraser, we need you. Paulette Jones, we got to do more of this work, folks, on the front line. Pace and power, amplifying voices, exposing the catfish, exposing Papa Jagabat, exposing the baby Jagabats and the trench crappos. Sherlander Beresford, good to see you. Raquel Peters, good to see you as well, guys. Good to have had so many of you in the Coliseum tonight, in the arena and stadium. Good to see you, folks. Good to see you. Diane Gray-Zandi, Yvonne Daly, Melanie Adams, good to see you. Deborah Jones, Eva Garnett, good to see you. Sandra Christie, good to see you. Alison Bennett, is that you there? Pamela Kelman Besford, good to see you. Cecilia Stobie, is that you? Maureen Chichester Paul, is that you? Good to see you guys. Smash that emoji button. Have a fantastic evening, guys. Pace and power. Boots on the ground, we back, and we know March is coming to an end, but we still fired up, ready to go, heading into April in fighting form, folks. Heading into April, fighting form. Boots on the ground, we back, and George Braffett, Paul D'Angelo, Gordon Smith, Spurry Lee. How are you doing, Spurry Lee? Jamal Aziz, good to see you. That's our time, folks. That's our program. Stay well. Pace and power. A good night to all except Luckways, Ropes and Ben. A good night to all except Luckways.